What's up, guys? David Chirac here. Today I'm going to be recapping the Raptors 137-115 win over the Washington Wizards. Coming into this game, Washington Wizards have one of the worst defenses in the league. There's not that much to take away from this game. The Wizards just don't even really look like a real basketball team at this point. They are so bad defensively. The Wizards, it's actually insane to watch. Like, I was watching this, I was literally laughing to myself at how bad they are. Like, I don't even, like, they don't have a single good defender. Bradley Beal, not a good defender. Rui Hachimura, not a good defender. What happened to Thomas Bryant? I just realized. Oh yeah, he got injured for the season. Thomas Bryant, even when he's playing, not a good defender. Alex Len, former Raptor, not a good defender. They just don't have anyone to guard anything. It's actually insane to watch. This team gives us 137 points to the Raptors tonight. So let's talk about this game a little bit. Pascal Siakam, once again, a great game from Pascal. 26 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 9 for 18, super efficient. There was just nobody on the court that could guard Pascal. Pascal, he had Denny Avdia. How do you say it? Avdia? I don't know. The rookie. He had the rookie on him most of this game. And Denny's not a good defender either, so Pascal went to work on Denny and getting in the paint. Pascal's had a bunch of really good games in a row now. It seems like Pascal is back to the player that we know and love. It's great to see from Pascal Siakam. We do play the Celtics tomorrow. Now, the Celtics are a pretty good defensive team. They haven't been as good this year as they have been in the past, but that game against the Celtics tomorrow, that's going to be a good test for Pascal, so we'll see how he performs tomorrow. But yeah, Pascal had a great game. Norman Powell, first quarter Norm. He continues to impress, especially in the first quarter. This dude had 9 points in the first quarter, 27, I believe. Let me verify that. 28 in the game, 28, 6, and 4. There was one play at the end of the fourth quarter where Norm was on a fast break with Pascal, threw up the floater. It was actually supposed to be a lob to Pascal for the dunk, but it went in. And that just perfectly sums up this game for Norman Powell. Everything was dropping for Norm tonight. Wizards, once again, are just so bad defensively. It was so easy for the Raptors to get anything they wanted. Even in this game, when the Wizards were making a little bit of a run, hanging in it in their, hanging in the fourth quarter there. I think it was only like a 6-point lead at one point for the Raps. But honestly, I wasn't even worried at all at that point. I don't know why. Like, watching this game, I just had no worries at all because I just knew the Raptors could score at any point. They could get anything they wanted to. So yeah, the Wizards made it kind of a close game. The Raptors would go on I believe a 14-0 run to extend the lead to 22, and that kind of put the game away there. And like I said, that Norman Powell accidental floater was a big part of that. So shout out to Norm. Norm had a great night tonight. I love what I saw from Norm. He just continues to impress. I believe that's 20 points. That's 20 points. It was like 20 points in 7 of his last 8 games or something crazy like that. Norm is a really good basketball player, guys. I don't know if you guys knew this, but he's pretty good at basketball. It's going to be interesting to see when OG Anunoby comes back if Norman Powell is going to be continue to start, because we've seen this before. Starting Norm is so much better than coming off the bench Norm. It's actually insane. So we'll see what happens with OG. I feel like Nick Nurse is going to go back with Norm off the bench, but if you're putting Norm in the starting lineup, if you're keeping him in it, are you taking OG out of the starting lineup? I don't know if you can do that, man. OG's just so good defensively. That would be how the lineup is looking right now. Fred, Kyle, Norm, Pascal, and then Baines. Maybe you could run like a small ball starting lineup. It's probably not the best idea. Maybe Pascal at the 5 and OG at the 4, Norm at the 3. I don't know. I'm guessing right now Nick Nurse is leaning towards when OG comes back to put Norm back on the bench. Norm's just got to find a way to get this kind of production when he comes off the bench. So we'll see what happens there. The Raps did a pretty good job on Bradley Beal tonight. Yes, he still ended up with pretty good numbers. Let's see what he ended up with. Still ended up with 24, 4, and 5, but the efficiency wasn't really there. 8 for 20 from the field, 1 for 6. They did a good job of just double teaming him. making him take tough shots. Pretty much it seemed like every single shot of Bradley Beal's was contested at least a little bit. So shout out to the Raptors. DeAndre Bembry, he's become a really good defender and just a really good player overall off the bench. He did a pretty good job, I feel like, on Bradley Beal and Russell Westbrook. Russ started hitting some threes in the fourth quarter there, and I was like, okay, we'll take it. If Russ is hitting those, that's fine with us. We'll let him take those threes. But Russ overall didn't have the greatest game, 23, 6, and 7. The stats look nice. But it's just 5 turnovers. Wasn't the most efficient. Just Russ has been struggling this season. I don't know what it is. Maybe just Russ isn't that guy. Lots of people have come to that conclusion already, but maybe Russ is just not that good of a basketball player anymore. I don't know. But yeah, overall, great game for the Raptors. I didn't really talk about Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry was great tonight, knocking down his threes. He hit 5 threes tonight. Kyle hit 5 threes, 5 for 8, 8 for 14, 21, 4, and 5, 2 steals. Fred VanVleet kind of struggled with his shooting, it seemed like. Actually, no, he was fine with his shooting. Pretty much nobody struggled shooting the ball tonight because this Wizards defense is one of the worst defenses I've seen in a long time, even worse than the Brooklyn Nets defense that this team just played. So, yeah, man, Raps could get whatever they want. Boucher had a really good game off the bench. 17 and 15 boards for Boucher. Robin Lopez really couldn't deal with his quickness. Alex Len just isn't a good NBA center. DeAndre Bembry, like I said, came in, gave 10 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Just makes the right plays. He's, as cliche as it sounds, DeAndre Bembry just makes winning plays, whether it's the right pass, playing good defense, taking open shots, taking good shots. So shout out to Bembry, man. This dude is super good, and he's finding a role here with this Raptors team. The Raps had 74 first half points. That's a season high this year, 4 points in a half. The Wizards defense is just it's so bad, man. It is so bad. Kyle Lowry, obviously last game he had the back spasms, but obviously that wasn't anything serious because he's back in this game, like I said. There's not that much to take away from this game. I mean, the Raps should beat this team. If the Raps lost this game, that would be pretty concerning, but the Wizards, they're 6 and 16. They're just not good. The Raps improved to 12 and 13, which puts them. That's going to keep them in the 8th spot. But hopefully, this team can get to 500 tomorrow against the Celtics. It's going to be a much tougher game. The Celtics haven't been that good this year, though. They've definitely tailed off defensively this year. They're only 12 and 11, so it's definitely a winnable game tomorrow against the Celtics. So yeah, overall, just a great game from the Raps. Like I said, not much to take away from it. Pretty easy, pretty free-flowing, pretty stress-free. I was just having a grand old time watching this game. I was cracking up because Chris Boucher clearly fouled Bradley Beal for a 3 on one of the plays. And then I think Norm came down and got fouled on a 3, which didn't really look like a foul. But I was like, hey, we'll take it. We'll take it. Just a fun game overall. Not much to take away from it. The Wizards' defense sucks. Norman Powell is a god when he starts basketball games. Norm, I love you, bro. That's going to do it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.